welcome to this episode of Happy Hour with the Hombre. I hope you guys had a great weekend or having a great Monday. What's going on out here in the world? Hey, Roscoe Armstrong, how you doing, buddy? Glad you could make it. Hey, JB, glad you could make it. Always enjoy it when you guys show up. Let me move this here to there. Okay. Hey, I wanted to show you guys something really cool. One of our viewers makes custom jerseys, and they made this for me. It's so cool. Check it out. It has a patch on it, Tequila Hombre patch. It's on a Cowboys jersey. On the back, it says Tequila Hombre and number 3. It is so cool. I am so stoked to have this. I'm going to be wearing it now for all of my reviews. And if you're interested in getting a custom jersey, they do any sport. And you can have basically they said, if you can dream it, they'll make it. I'll put a link in the description after the video where if you have a sport team that you've been wanting to get a jersey of, they can make it for you. And this is a high quality. It's good. They did a great job on it. It looks fantastic. I'm super stoked to have this. So I am really appreciative. And I love it. So thank you so much to Lucy and to Mark Trinidad for doing this. They're one of my viewers, and I'm so happy that they did this for me. And I recommend, if you are looking to have any custom jerseys done for any of your sports teams, whether it's baseball, hockey, football, soccer, whatever, use them and have them make it for you. They did a fantastic job, and it didn't take very long at all for them to do this. So I'll put the link in the description afterwards so you guys can check it out. Al Martinez, hey, how you doing? Hola, ¿cómo está? How are you? Happy Monday. Hey, Tequila. Hi, Mike. Thank you. Welcome. Hola. Bienvenido. Is it me or... Oh, you can't hear me? Can everybody hear me? Oh, okay. Now you can. Okay. I have the volume up on it, and I can hear it coming over the air pretty good. So, yes, let's go Cowboys. Hopefully we can have a good season this year. Thanks, Abel. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. This is going to be, I'm going to use this for all the reviews and stuff now. It's going to be my uniform. So I'm really excited about it. Yes, sí, vamos Cowboys. Let's go. Let's go Caballeros. I love the Cowboys. I've been a diehard Cowboys fan for many years, and even though they suck right now, I'm still a fan, and I still hope that they have a better season this year. And I'm hoping my jersey with my Tequila Hombre patch and everything will give us good luck, and I'll wear it all the time this season. So I'm really excited about this. As you guys can see, I'm not drinking anything now because I'm on pain medicine. I messed up my hand, so I've got it in a splint here for probably a week or two while I deal with this injury. So I'm just sipping water today, but I hope you guys are sipping on some nice tequila. I will be doing some reviews later, so not right now. I've got some things I got to do after this too. I don't want to drink, but I've got a couple of new tequilas I'm going to be reviewing. So make sure you watch the channel for them. And to make sure you've subscribed and that you click the notification bell, so you get notified when I post the new reviews. And also, hey, tell your friends about the channel, you guys. Let's get more and more people into this. We want more and more people learning about the great tequilas that are out there, and enjoying them like we do, right? So what are you guys sipping on? What are you guys sipping on while we're talking here today? I want to see what you guys are sipping on. I haven't seen anybody... Oh, Suerte Blancos. JB's got the Suerte Blanco. So what is everybody else sipping on? Everybody else got something open and sipping on something? I'd love to see what you got. That is, that's it. I still love this. I love this jersey. They did an awesome job. So I'm super stoked to have it. It's, it is awesome. It's great. So what's going on, guys? What do you guys, you got any questions that you want answered? Anything that I can do for you guys, just go ahead and comment. Let me know what you're sipping on too. I don't know if if YouTube is having issues today, or you guys just aren't commenting and I'm not getting them, or what. Let me look here. and see what things are looking like on this side of things. It seems to be blinking up and down for me here. All right. That's weird. You guys having problems with the video? Is it showing up okay? El Tesoro single barrel. Oh, you like it? Yeah, it's good, right? I know. I was really happy with the one I selected, and I was hoping you guys would enjoy it. It was really good. I have 4 bottles. I've been enjoying it myself. So I'm glad you enjoy it. So far, I've got I'm batting 1,000 on my barrel picks. So far, everybody's loved all of them. So I hope never to disappoint you guys on any of the special batches and the barrels that we get for the collective. So I'm glad you're enjoying that. Cesar is having a Cascuin Tohono Reposado. Nice. That's good. It's we're getting a special batch of that in December, so I'm excited. You wish you bought more. Yeah, unfortunately, it sold out real quick. That's why I stocked up on it. I split a case with my partner on ferment and still. He got 2 and I got 4. So I stocked up. So I have some. So I'm happy that I bought more than just 1 bottle. And I always try whenever I do one of these buys. I mean, it's literally when I do them, I take a case. So I would never buy anything or offer anything to the collective that I personally do not want and will not and will buy. I mean, it's everything that all the collective buys. I always buy a case. I always keep it here because I would never expect you guys to buy something that I wouldn't. That wouldn't be right. All right, Eric Martinez says I got mi gente repo. Okay, I'm going to do a review of that. I've got a review coming up, so I will post a review on that. Hey, Ramos D87, how you doing, buddy? You're pouring some Fortaleza Blanco. I need to try this still. Yes, you need to try the still strength. The still strength is my favorite expression from Fortaleza. It is my favorite. So that's the only one really that I buy regularly for Fortaleza. The rest of them, they're good, but it's just not my thing. I guess the Añejo's okay. The Repo's good, but it's just something that I wouldn't buy and keep buying. I do have the 42A, which I do have a few bottles of those, and I'll sip on that. That's special. But the regular Añejo, it's good. It's very good. It's very good tequila. And if you like that kind of tequila, it's great. But for me, it just doesn't fit my palate as much as I don't like it as much as I do some other expressions from other companies out there. It seems like the cheap tequila makers make better tasting margaritas than quality tequilas. I had one made with El Tesoro and it tasted weak. Really? No. I use El Tesoro all the time. I love El Tesoro in my margaritas. Maybe it's your margarita recipe that you need help with. You should do a Tommy's margarita, which is just lime juice, tequila, and agave nectar, and that's it. So, and it's very good, and you can taste the tequila in it, and it's so easy to drink. And my wife loves them. When we do them, it's like I normally have 4 or 5 of them. It's very, 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 very good. It's now my go-to margarita recipe. So you can just Google Tommy's margarita, and you get the recipe for it. And try that with the El Tesoro. It's fantastic. It's great. You'll love it. I'm experimenting with Tapatio 110. It is amazing. The different notes and things you can make with it. I'm kind of scared to try it, but after the first sip, my fear was good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, people think but there's whiskeys out there that are a lot stronger than 110. And for me, the 110 Blanco has this vegetal kind of pepperish, like bell pepper and jalapeno pepper kind of taste to it, which is kind of interesting. But the 110 is the one from the Tapatio line that I drink the most. I've gone through a few bottles of that and I enjoy it. It's good. Hello, Tommy's Mark is the bag. There you go. Just made one with some Don Nacho. Don Nacho's good stuff too. It's very good bargain brand. I don't mind it at all. It's not one that I normally actually. I have a few bottles of old Don Nacho on my shelf. When I find them, I can get them for like $19.99, or sometimes I get them for like $12 at some stores when they're like getting rid of them. But yeah, it's good. It's a good mixing tequila. It's not bad at all. It's good bargain brand if you're looking for bargain stuff. Last week I found my new favorite, Artnam 1140. Yeah, Artnam is a very good añejo, that 1146. It's different, and I like it. It's bold, robust flavor profile. There's still agave in it, which is good, and it's very, very, very enjoyable. I like it for cigars too. I'll smoke a cigar while I'm sipping on 1146. So I like it. It's a solid añejo. So I'm glad you found it, and I'm glad you enjoy it. Sipping on some Fortaleza Still Strength along with Cochinita Pibil Taco. What is Cochinita Pibil? I have no idea what that is. Can you let me know what that is? That just sounds interesting. I love good tacos. I'd love to know what Cochinita Pibil is. I have no idea. I'd love for you to share with everybody what it is. But Fortaleza Still Strength is my favorite from Fortaleza line. You can't go wrong with the Still Strength. It's great. It's good. Oh, Snaketail. Crotola Snaketail is back. Yes, that's the extra añejo. Yeah. Crotola is good stuff. I need to do some reviews on Crotola. I haven't done any reviews yet, but I've had good luck with them. I don't know what is. Yeah, extra añejo, right? Yeah, extra añejo. Yeah, it's has the price gone up, or is it still like right around $100? It used to be, you always been like around $100. Has the cool snake head on the top of the bottle. Gran Viejo Blanco high proof or G4 108 proof. If I had to choose between the two, I would go the G4 108 proof. It is my favorite high proof Blanco. It is my favorite high proof Blanco. So it's great. Until I try the Lalo when that comes out. I'm interested to see what the Lalo, if the Lalo, pulled pork. Okay. I'm interested to see if Lalo can compete with the 108 proof, which I think it will probably give it a run for its money. Looks like Samson and Surrey bought out Tequila Ocho. Hope we don't lose quality. I love Tequila Ocho. No, Samson and Surrey's always carried Ocho. They've always been involved with Ocho. That's what, when we buy Ocho, that's who we deal with, is Samson and Surrey. So they didn't buy. I don't think they bought them out unless when Tomas died, they said we're just going to buy it. But I don't think you're going to lose any quality on it. They've been handling Ocho, and they handle Vago as well. Both of them for a while, so I wouldn't worry about it. I'm dealing with the Samson Surrey guys on the Vago buy we're doing with the Tequila Barrel Collective, and they're agave guys. They're not. I don't think you have any problems with it. So don't worry. Oh, it's smoked in banana leaves. Oh, interesting. Cool. I love it when they do stuff like that. I'm kind of a foodie too, but not like a foo-foo foodie, but like a cool foodie. My wife is more along the foo-foo foodie. Like it's got a raspberry reduction and with a bolognese sauce, and it's like, for me, it's like, just give me a freaking beautifully done steak or meat that's barbecued or sauteed or something, and some nice veggies and stuff with it, and I'm good. I don't need this raspberry reduction sauce and plates that are this big where you're going like, okay, where's everything else? Who ate the rest of the meal type of thing, $120. Okay, so it's gone up a little bit since the last time I bought it. It was $100 before. The Crotola Trace Marcos is next level. Okay, I'll have to try that. I'll get some Crotola and do a Crotola and do a review on it, so you guys can see what I think about it. Shaman also has some Fortaleza Still Strength. Good, it's good stuff. I love the Still Strength. Tried Tears for the first time last night. I also had my first sip of Pasote Blanco. Neither disappointed. Yeah, they're good. They're good. You can't go wrong. Herman Gonzalez does a great job, and Tears is his baby, and he does a good job with it. Yeah. And Pasote, it's Felipe. Everything Felipe does is good. Felipe's my buddy. You tried Cascaween Tohono Blanco. It was okay, but kind of pricey. Prefer Fortaleza Still Strength in that price range. Yeah, Cascaween Tohono's good. It's good. But I if I had to choose between the two, but you guys know I'm not into like picking the better of ones, because they have their different things. They have their different characters, the different profiles and stuff. I think Salvador does a great job with Cascaween Tohono, and I enjoy it immensely. But if I had to choose between the two, I would probably go with the Fortaleza, and it's more readily available than the Cascaween Tohono Blanco is, as far as being able to get it. So they're both solid, very good tequilas, and I know people that swear by the Tohono. They love it, and it's their favorite Blanco, their high proof Blanco, and I know people that love Fortaleza Still Strength, and I know people that love them both. So it's okay to love them both. You don't have to pick one or the other. I have both on my shelf, and I do enjoy both of them. I enjoy the Plata from Cascaween as well, which is also high proof, and it's good. So I will sip on either of them. All right, when is El Tesoro price hike hit? It hit May 1st, so it's here. We're in the middle of it. So as soon as the stock that people have gets done and it's sold out on the shelves, you'll see the price increase when they go to order more. So if you still see it for a good price, get it. I know some Costco still have it for $35 for the Añejo if you can still find it. Some still have just a little bit of stock left, so grab it if you can. Hey, Ron Fiera, how are you doing? You're enjoying Fortaleza Still Strength Blanco? Everyone's drinking. It's Fortaleza Still Strength Monday today, so everybody grab their Fortaleza Still Strength and let's sip and have a Fortaleza Still Strength party. Do you have any idea when we get Fortaleza Lot 100? I don't know, it's probably all gone. Everyone went crazy over that stuff. I bought a couple bottles. I've had like one pour out of it. For me, I'm not chasing it for the money that some places are asking for it. It's not worth it. I actually prefer drinking El Tesoro over the Lot 100. So my personal preference is it's a pass, but it's special. It's a limited batch, so everyone's got to get it. And some of these places are charging ridiculous prices for it. So I don't know. You just have to search and see if you can find places that have it still. Speaking of Herman Gonzalez, do you know when I can pick up some old Chinaco bottles? No. Just do what everybody else does and chase down old liquor stores that don't get a lot of traffic, and hopefully they might have dusty ones there. I don't chase old bottles. For me, it's like, why? I'd rather, there's good stuff, there's great stuff that you can buy now that's just as good as any of the stuff like the old bottles. It's just, I don't chase old bottles. I mean, I started when I first started doing it, I was doing it and I was spending a lot of money on stuff that's like, and then I was drinking going, well, there's nothing really fantastic about this. I had bought two Añejo Chinaco bottles that were Herman Gonzalez bottles, and they were meh. They were okay. I ended up giving one away to somebody, and I still have the other one that I bought here, and I've never drank from it. It's still like 3/4 full. So it's like, oh, it's the thrill of finding it and having it. But there's some really good stuff out now that you can get that you don't have to go chasing old bottles or trying to buy them from these guys in the secondhand market that's ripping everybody off at these exorbitant prices that are just crazy, ridiculous. You got the El Tesoro Blanco for a friend. There you go, $30. That's a good deal. G4, yeah, it's great. I love G4. It is great. It's great. It's not my favorite Blanco though. Their Blanco is not my favorite Blanco. It's not. But everything that Felipe does is. I have a full shelf down here that's all G4. It's got the Blanco, the Repo, the Añejo, the Extra Añejo, the 5-year, and the 55-month. I get it all stocked up on a shelf down here. So I drink G4 all the time. It's great. You can't go wrong sipping on G4. Hey, Coco, how are you? Love the Altisaurus single barrel and the Pura Sangre Fuerte. Great. Yeah, it's well, you're welcome.
Here's the top search result.
Oops. I'm glad that you enjoyed the tequilas, and I'm glad that that you're enjoying the recommendations from the channel. That Pura Sangre Fuerte, that one is like one of the best kept secrets there is today. Everyone here is talking about Fortaleza still strength and how good it is and blah blah blah. Fortaleza this, but they probably haven't tried that Pura Sangre Fuerte Blanco. And for $39.99, it is a steal. It is so good. So it's our secret. Coco, don't just keep it to yourself, because there's running low on stock at the distributors. We still have some at Ferment and Still. We got like the last 2 cases of it. So don't tell anybody, but if you need any more, you can order it from Ferment and Still, and we still have some. And I have some more I can buy too. I buy 2 bottles that I always keep 2 bottles, because when I pop one, I always end up drinking 3/4 of it right away, even though it is a high proof. But Coco, this is our secret, all right? So just shh, don't tell everybody about it, because then they're going to buy it all and there's not going to be any left, okay? All right, JP. So hard not to come off as a jerk, but out here in Jalisco, all my friends think Cristalinos are the best and offer it. And I just like to no thank you. And they ask why, then I explain. Yes, I get it all the time. I get people asking me about Cristalinos all the time, because they think it's the whole image of it is marketed. So it's like, and the name Cristalino is supposed to give a impression of luxury and stuff. So they think they're drinking something luxurious. It's just like, here when people are like, oh, they come right into our group and the first thing they post is, look what I've got. Look what I'm drinking tonight. And it's a bottle of 1942. And then everyone's like, oh, and nobody likes it. Nobody says any comments on it. And then they're like wondering what's going on. So then they post a picture of Clase Azul with like, look what I got and look what I'm sipping on tonight. And everyone's like, yeah, no. And so, then they get mad. Well, you guys just don't know what good tequila is. It's like, okay. It's that whole image of luxury that they have, where they think they're getting something ultra premium, and that people are going to be like, oh, he's got a Cristalino. Oh my God. Whoa. He must be a tequila expert because he's sipping on Cristalinos. But then he doesn't know that a Cristalino is just an añejo that was messed up on, that they can't sell regularly, that they just carbon filter to get all the nasty taste out of it and make it somewhat bland, but still have a little bit of the añejo taste. And they put little additives in it, make it taste a little better, and snap a heavy, higher price tag on it and send it off so somebody can buy it and think they're getting something luxurious, when in all reality they're not. So I get it all the time. People ask me about Cristalinos all the time, and it's like, and it says it all when we saw Tony Saez on the happy hour with the Hombre, when I asked him about his Cristalino, and he's like, yeah, I fought it. But the partner that's now part owner of the tequila distillery wants it, so we had to break down and do it, and I had to do it. So, but when you're talking to somebody that's multi-generations of tequila makers, and they're like, we didn't want to do this, that it's not something that's fantastic. Hey Shaman, thank you so much for the super chat. You pulled your Tapatio. You've been aging with American French oak and wood spirals after 5 weeks. Tastes great, but I wish I'd pulled 4 weeks. Tasted amazing. Well, you should have pulled it at 4 weeks then. Yeah, I always taste it every week. I always take a little taste to see when I really, really like it. And when it gets to the point where it's like, oh, this is really, really good, I just pull the wood out, and I'll even let it sit in the glass jar for a little bit, just to kind of rest a little bit in the glass jar. And that helps too with kind of smoothing things out. So just let it sit in the glass jar for a little bit, and see if it mellows out and becomes more to your liking. That might happen. Hey, Todd, you think a Titans jersey would look better on you? Well, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not a Titans fan, although they are from Texas. But I'm a Cowboys fan, so I think any jersey would look good on me, but except for Packers, the 49ers, the Giants. Oh God. Yeah. So yeah, the Titans probably will look good on me, but compared to those other ones, I'm sure they will look great. Hey Bonnie, how are you? Tequila Ocho Continental tonight. Very nice. Ooh. Ooh. Bonnie is being quite international tonight. Good to see you, Bonnie. I'm glad you tuned in. Thank you. I always enjoy seeing you and your comments and stuff in the group in here during the Q&As. Your Altisaur single barrel is a pepper bomb. I love it. Yes, I'm glad that you enjoy it. I don't find it to be too much pepper, but you may be more hypersensitive to pepper than I am. But I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad everyone's really loving the El Tesoro single barrel. I picked the most aggressive one. I picked the one that has the most robust flavor profile. I wanted us to have a treat and have an experience from it, and it didn't disappoint. I'm really happy with the barrel choice as well. Wait till you try this Vago that we're getting in June. Seriously, even if you're not a mezcal drinker, you'd have to buy a bottle and try this, because the flavor profile on it is crazy good. And even if you're somebody that's like, oh, I don't like smoke and blah, 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 don't worry about it. You won't even taste the smoke. This has got such a great flavor profile. And when it all comes together, it tastes like classic bubble gum. Not like bubble yum or like Bubblicious or anything, but like classic bazooka bubble gum type bubble gum. So if you ever bought the little squares of bazooka when you were a kid at the liquor stores and stuff, or opened up trading cards and pulled the stick of gum out of the card and the pack of trading cards and shoot, it has that kind of interesting flavor to it, which is really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm really super excited about that. I think a lot of people that aren't mezcal drinkers are gonna say, okay, if this is what mezcal can do and can be like, then I have to try more, because it is really good. And I think it's going to be really good for people transitioning from tequila to mezcal. All right, Todd, he says, I really like Pasote Blanco, but it's a little flat. Can you recommend a tequila similar, but with a pop in Flavor Town? Well, have you tried G4? G4 Blanco? Or if you really want to step it up a notch, grab some Terralta. The Terralta Blanco that he makes, yeah, it is boom. It's really good because it's super minerally, so it has a nice bite to it too because of the deep well water he uses on that. But try the Terralta, and we have the Terralta High Proof, the 110 on Ferment and Still. You can grab it there. Really good. The Terralta is really good when you really want to be taken to Flavor Town. So try that one. I don't think it'll disappoint you. Tasted big changes in Siete Leguas lately. Do you know if there's any internal changes? I know it will never be like Don Nacho was in Power, but it was still good when Nachito was in. It will never be like when Don Nacho was in Power. I haven't noticed any changes in Siete Leguas, so maybe you're just getting some bad bottles of it, because they're pretty consistent with their flavor profile because they blend the juice from two different factories. They do have a third factory that's supposed to be coming online if it hasn't already. But I haven't noticed any differences in it. So I don't, maybe you're just getting some off batch or something that you're buying into. I haven't noticed any differences in the bottles that I have had. What's my favorite Blanco? My 40% Blanco would be the Lalo Blanco, would be my favorite right now for regular Blanco. It is so ridiculously easy to drink and so tasty. And every time you pop the top off the bottle, half the bottle disappears. So it's that easy. Okay. So, Fidel, have you tried G4 55 month? I'm very curious. Yeah, I have. I have the 55 month and I've had the 5 year. It's the 55 month they overpriced it because of the stupid wooden box. It's like $200 and something bucks, but the price is coming down on it because no one's buying it. But the wood box is made it ridiculously expensive how much they charged for it. You can find the 5 year, which I think is better, for like $179, which is a good deal. And there's still some of that floating around. And if your store gets regular G4 line, you can ask them to order it too. They're still floating around. They had some people that didn't buy their barrels that when they were doing the barrel buys on them. We bought 2 barrels and we went through them, but then there was other barrels that people didn't come follow through on their buying of them. You're sipping on a Mezcal Los Vecinos del Campo. Very nice, Ubaldo. I love Los Vecinos del Campo. It's a very nice, solid Mezcal line, like nice fruity flavor profile to it. Not overly smoky either, so I enjoy it. And that comes from Casa San Matias. That's their baby. They don't make it, but the owner of Casa San Matias worked with Sazerac to put that together and sourced it from mezcaleros from her hometown where she grew up. So that was kind of interesting. But try the Tobala. The Tobala that they do is very good. The Ensemble is very good too. I still need to review the Ensemble, but the Tobala that they make is very good. So if you get a chance to try that, grab it. It's supposed to be available, Mike. It's supposed to be available in June sometime. They just bottled it. I posted pictures up in my group on Facebook and on the Tequila Barrel Collective group of the labeling and the bottling. So they said they're going to be shipping at the end of the month. So it should be here in the first couple of weeks of June. And then if you are interested in getting in on it, make sure you sign up at tequilabarrelcollective.com and just join the mailing list. And then when it comes in, I'll send an email blast out, and then you can just email me for the link to get it. But it's very, very good. I'm excited that I was finally able to put it together where we were able to get it, because originally we weren't going to buy it because it was too big of a batch and we didn't have enough people interested. But now the word is getting out about it, so more and more people are getting interested. So I have a feeling it's going to fly off the shelf once it lands here. So make sure you join the collective, and then email me and let me know, and then I'll email you the link when it first comes in, so you get one of the first shots of getting it. You're sipping on a Mezcal tonight, Los Vecinos del Campo. I'm not a big Mezcal drinker yet, but I think Los Vecinos is going to send me down another. There you go. It will do that. It will do that. That's why it's one of my recommended tequilas for beginning Mezcal drinkers, or beginning Mezcal for tequila drinkers. I got it backwards there. So it is one of my recommended because it's not overly harsh on the smoke on it, which the smoky aspect of it turns a lot of people off. So it's one of the ones I recommend, and I've recommended to quite a few tequila drinkers that really do come out enjoying it, saying it wasn't that bad, and it was interesting in the flavor profile, and they start trying more and more mezcals. And it is a very expensive rabbit hole, but you can really have an interesting journey depending on what agave species you go for, what producers, and if you go destillados and raicillas and stuff like that, you can get in some really interesting stuff as well. Hey Cliff, how you doing? Any thoughts on Tanteo Espero? Supposedly inexpensive and aimed at bars. I've had the Tanteo Blanco. It was good. I haven't tried the Espero. So I had the Tanteo Blanco. I've had the Tanteo habanero pepper, which was good, which was hot. And I have the jalapeno and the what was the other pepper? Habanero. Oh, chipotle. Yeah. So I've got those, but I haven't tried the Espero, so I don't know. Try it. Let me know what you think. Got 13 bottles back over through CBX Airport. They freaked out. Let me pass this time, but said next time I do that, they'll ban me from the airport. There you go. I owe you one. What do I owe you one for? I don't owe you one. What airport were you going through? Freaked out through CBX. What's the CBX? I don't know what CBX is. So I don't know what city that is. But LAX, I didn't have any problems. But I did get stopped in I told you I got stopped in Ontario and held up for an hour. What have you heard about Kokoro Blanco? I'm working on getting a sample bottle of it, so I'll let you know when I get it. That's what I know about it. Top 3 Blancos in your opinion. I'm not getting into the top 3 Blancos thing. They're all good Blancos. It all depends on what you want. So what's the exact website for Ferment and Still? I tried searching for it and couldn't find. It's Ferment and Still. Here, I'll put it up here. Look at your screen. It's fermentandstill.com. Not fermented still. Ferment and Still. Okay? You should be able to find it if you search that. Oh, you owe me one. Okay. I was like, why do I owe you? What? You got through with them. You're fine. Why do I owe you? Thoughts on Madre? Madre, I have a bottle of Madre, and it's good. I'll do a review. I have it. Where's my Madre bottle? I have a bottle of Madre over there. I can show it to you if you want, but I have a bottle of Madre. Madre's good. It's not bad at all. It's good. Any other good glasses that you recommend? Says no. Denver and Liley's my baby now. That's it right there. I always have them here. I love the Denver and Liley. It's my go-to glass. The only glass I use now. I've got the Glencairn and I've got all the other stuff and the Jarritos from Chisholm Trails and stuff. But the Denver and Liley is my favorite. It's the best. That's the one I recommend. I know it's expensive. Yeah, everyone wants something a little cheaper, but you know, you want to buy a cheaper glass, buy a Glencairn. They're cheap. They're super cheap. They're okay. They won't hold a candle to the Denver and Liley though. So you found G4 Reposado $25. I know that it's been there for months. Good. All right. I'm glad you bought 4 bottles. It's been like that for months. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad you finally found it, and everyone else has been talking about it for a while. So, but glad you got some. It's good stuff. Thoughts on Del Maguey? I like Del Maguey. The only one I don't really like from Del Maguey that I've had was Vita. That's the only one. Oh, and I didn't buy the crema because I don't do cocktails that much, so I don't have the crema. But all the other ones, I've enjoyed the ones I've had. I enjoy it. It's a good quality brand. So yeah, stock up, buy them. They're good, and they have some really interesting agaves that they use, varietals that they use for their line. So you can't go wrong with Del Maguey. Can't go wrong at all. All right, so I need some water. Hold on. Okay. Next. Yeah, actually, I can show you the Madre since we've got a little break right now. No one's saying anything. Let me grab my Madre bottle. All right, got my Madre. So I do have it. It's good stuff. I like it. If you guys want to try a really good mezcal, we're doing a special right now in Ferment and Still today only, where you can get, if you buy any 2 bottles of Pluma Negra mezcal, you get $20 off, which is a good deal. Basically, it knocks $20 off. You just think of it as just paying $5 for shipping if you're outside of California. If you're California, you get shipping for free and $5 off the mezcal. But it's a very good beginner mezcal, and it's a good price on it with $20 off when you buy 2. And you could try the Tobala and the Espadin, or the Tepestate and the Tobala, or whatever combinations you want, or if you just want 2 Espadins or whatever. But if you buy 2 bottles, you get $20 off. It's special that we're doing on Ferment and Still right now, to try to get people to really try this brand and see how good it is. Because I think once more people drink it, they're going to enjoy it and want more. So it is a solid brand. I enjoy it thoroughly, and so I recommend that that you try it and let me know what you think. I think you're going to come back and say, "Oh, it was delicious. I couldn't believe that mezcal can be this good," and I think you guys will enjoy it. All right, so Fidel, he says they tried Resol, Lagrimas, Llorona, Herradura Suprema, loved all of them. Do you recommend any other añejos or extra añejos? Yes, I do. Extra añejos, El Tesoro Extra Añejo and El Tesoro Paradiso are very good. Also, Tapatio Excelencia is very good. I highly recommend that. The Cascanes Single Barrel 100 Proof Extra Añejo, very good. And if you want to know where to get that, email me and I'll send you a link where you can buy it. What else is good? G4 Extra Añejo is good. Pasote Extra Añejo, Volans Extra Añejo, Ocho is very good. There's a bunch of them. Go explore and try and enjoy the journey, because there's a lot of good ones out there. Just don't get into the sugary sweet stuff and stay away from those things. All right, Mike Ellis says, Marky previously suggested Mezante for mezcals, but all I see are different colored labels, so not sure which one is the best to get. Well, they're so different. Mezante is so different, so it all depends on what kind of agave. Are you a beginning mezcal drinker? Have you gotten into mezcals and stuff before, or are you experienced in mezcals? So what's good about G418 compared to G4, which is not my favorite Blanco either? It is a lot more robust on the flavor profile, and very complex. That's what's good about it. It's very, very complex. The flavor profile is crazy good on it. It's different. It's not as diluted. It's diluted down to 40 on the regular, but on this one, it's not diluted at all. It's the way it comes off the still. So it's super, super flavorful, and there's lots of complex flavors and stuff in it. So it's really good. Cascaween XA Cascaween's good too. It's harder to find. You can't find it right now. They don't have it in the States. So I don't recommend that right now. Not until they send batches here to the US. It's out of stock. So Pura Sangre 5-year. Yeah, Pura Sangre is good. Yeah, it's very good. It's a good extra nail. Any update on the Ray Sol buy? Yeah, I do have an update for it. It's still not here. I sent a note to Sazerac saying, what the hell, guys? Are you gonna get this thing shipped to us? When's it coming? What? I haven't got an update from him. As soon as I do, you guys know, as soon as I get updates, I always send a blast them out to you. So as soon as I get an update, I'll let you guys know. I'll blast out an email to everybody. Hopefully I get a note tomorrow saying it's here. That would be like, that make me the happiest person. A total beginner on mezcal, hence no idea. Okay, I would stay away from Mezante right now until you get some experience under your belt. Mezante is more for experienced guys, because they really get into some really interesting stuff, and if you're not used to it, it's gonna mess with your mind, and you're gonna be like, what? And then you're gonna go, I don't like this stuff, and and then you're gonna think you wasted a bottle, and it's expensive. It's not cheap. So I would recommend starting with Pluma Negra. You get it on special right now at Ferment and Still. Los Vecinos del Campo is a good one, like we were talking with earlier with Ubaldo. Very good. A beginner line. There's one called Mezcal Local. You can get that too. It's got really fruity flavor profile, not a lot of smoke to it at all, because it's got fruit in the second distillation. They do it's called a pechuga, but it's a vegan pechuga, which means pechuga means breast, and normally there's like a chicken breast or or some protein in there. But in this case, they didn't use protein. They just used fruit. So it has a nice fruity flavor profile to it. So there's some other ones that are really good beginner mezcals. I wouldn't start you're jumping into the deep end with Mazante. So that would be my recommendations. The Pluma Negra Espadín would be a good start for you. And you can get on a ferment and still. It's a really solid beginner mezcal where it's not super smoky at all, and it's got really nice fruity flavors to it that I think you'll enjoy. All right, so what do I think? I like Espinita. Espinita is good. Espinita is good. It's a solid line budget tequila. It's good. I recommend it. I recommend it to people all the time because it's cheap and it's good quality. So it's good. I recommend it. I'm patient for the liquid gold. Yeah, I think we all are. We all want it, and it's so good. You guys know what it does to me.
It makes me want to sing. Oh yeah, I can't wait for the race up to show up because I want to take a sip and I want to sing. Yeah.
You guys know it does that to me, so. Yeah. I wish I could give thumbs up back, but I can't, so I'll do it with this hand. There you go. You guys all need to get G4108 if you're liking G4 Blanco. Yeah, exactly. It's G4108 special. Even if you don't like the regular Blanco, the 108 is different, so try it. You're welcome, Orlando. Thank you for watching, and thank you for asking a question. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys know that, right? I tell you all the time. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, supporting the channel, watching the videos. And for those of you that do the super chats, I appreciate that as well, because it really does help, and you guys are amazing. And I'm super happy to have you guys as viewers on my channel. So, and I love answering your questions, and I'm always here to help. Ask the guys that PM me all the time on Facebook and stuff. And they even ask me through Instagram Messenger. I get messages all the time. I'm always here, always willing to answer your questions for you. Okay. You asked about Don Flano 100 proof. It's still sold out. Any update on it? I believe I'm getting some in. So we just put another order in with the distributor, and I think they've got some in. So I should know by Wednesday or Thursday. So just keep an eye on the website, and it should be up by probably Wednesday or Thursday if we get it in. All right. So I'll keep an eye, and as soon as I hear a word that it's in, I'll post it up. All right. Don't worry. I got you covered. All right. Casa Noble Repo or Espinita Repo? I don't like Casa Noble, so I would go with Espinita. I'm not a Casa Noble fan. Any tequila police action recently? There can always be, like the Cristalino guy, the guy that keeps asking about Cristalino. The best way to get your friends to not drink Cristalino is to call the tequila police and have them show up. And if you haven't experienced what it's like when the tequila police shows up, it sounds something like this.
This is the tequila police. Put the Cristalino down. You should know better than to buy a Cristalino. It is not real tequila. If we find you drinking Cristalina again, we will come in, do a full body cavity search, tie you up, and beat you with a rubber stick. Do you understand us?
And that's what it's like. And then you have to say, yes, sir. And then they leave you alone. But if you don't, and they catch you drinking a Cristalino again, it's all over. So you're being patient for Raysol to come in, but I kind of wish I just bought another bottle of. You can buy Cascanas XA still. We still have bottles of it left. So, but the Raysol is special too. Patience, just patience. It's stupid Sazerac. The guy's new that's running our state and didn't know what he's doing. And can't wait till next Monday's happy hour. I'll be sipping on Corrido. Nice. Have you ever loved or hated a tequila the first time tried it, and again later, and then actually, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. And I've had tequilas that I've really liked the first time I tried it, and then later go like, oh no, I don't like it that much anymore. And your palate changes depending on what you're drinking and stuff. Like I did the review of the Kirkland Añejo like a year and a half ago, and I said it was good and stuff. But then as I started getting more and more tuned into the additives and stuff, I regret even saying that, because now people are like, oh, you like the Kirkland Añejo? It's like, I don't like it anymore. I don't even drink it. You definitely can taste the additives in it once you get tuned to the additives. And I don't even like it. I don't even recommend it as a tequila to buy. So yeah, I've had ones that I've liked and now don't like, and I have ones that I didn't like at first. That's why I never throw anything away unless I go back to it several times and try it, and it's just so awful that I'm like, okay, I can never drink this again. And then I pour it down the drain. And so you're probably wondering, who has earned those honors, right? Who has earned the honors of being poured down my drain here at the Tequila Hombre Castle? Well, I'll tell you, the few tequilas have, just a few. Corzo tequila, poured down the drain. I tried it, put it on the shelf, tried it again a couple months later, put it on the shelf, tried it again a few months after that. No, it was bad. It was really bad. So I dumped it down the drain. It was a cool bottle, the kind of cologne bottle, but I don't even think I ended up I threw that away. I didn't even turn it into a candle or anything. Second one was Padrino, El Padrino from Total Wine. They're XA. Bought it, tried it, was like, oh, ugh. So, okay, maybe it needs to open up. Left it on the shelf. Came back a few months later, tried it again. Was like, oh, yeah, no. Said, okay, I'm going to leave it on the shelf one more time. Came back like 6 months later, cracked it, tried it, and went, oh, this stuff is just bad. So I poured it down the drain. So those are the only two, Corzo and, actually, no, I'm sorry. I did pour Clase Azul down the drain too, because I just had some in a bottle and I poured a little bit because I bought some when I was in Cabo. Poured a little bit, tried to taste it. It was just too overly sweet, and I was like, yeah, no, I can't do this. So Clase Azul, Corzo, and El Padrino, and actually, Cava de Oro too. Oh, and, crap, there's been more. Don Cayo, I poured that down the drain too, because it's an additive bottle. It was just too sweet and yucky, so I poured that down the drain as well. So that like 5 bottles that I poured down the drain. So I didn't like it. I didn't like those at all. So let me see what we got here. All right, so DTM 2357. What's the process with the barrel special buys? Let's say after you pick the barrel, is it bottled in Mexico and then shipped? Yeah, it's bottled in Mexico, and then it's shipped here to the U.S. It goes through a distributor to my retail partner, and then it's sold through my retail partner. So that's the process. So they do, when I pick the barrel, they do bottle it for us, and then they ship it here to the U.S. The importer has it brought in. I said it has to be imported, and then once it's imported in, it goes to a distributor, and the distributor then sends it to our retail partner, and so everybody puts their price on it, and then once I get the price from the distributor, then we offer our price to the buyers, because the retailer also has to make some money on it too. So that's the process. You have some Esplanade in your cupboard. Oh, good. Yeah, Esplanade is good. Drink it. Drink it. Drink salud. What do you like in your Palomas? El Tesoro, Ron. I do like El Tesoro, and I do love Pueblo Viejo Reposado is really good in Palomas too. And we do Altos too. My wife, we occasionally have Altos Reposado that we use in the Palomas as well. But our preferred one is El Tesoro, and then my second one is Pueblo Viejo Reposado. Very good in Palomas. All right, you only drink tequila. Thanks for showing me the way, hombre. You're glad. I'm glad to help you. Glad you're finding some good tequilas to drink. Don't be afraid of mezcals. Try some mezcals. Really, seriously, they'll blow you away. I only drank tequila too until I started getting into mezcals. And now I do mezcals and tequilas both. Matter of fact, we just got the El Bujo line, and I'm excited because they comped me a bottle. There's a lot of distributors that are finding out that I'm involved in the store. And so they contact me and say, hey, we want to send you stuff for reviews. And then if you like it, will you offer it on ferment and still? I'm like, sure. So I'm getting some El Bujo in, which I'm really excited to try and tell you guys about. But we're going to be, it's made right. It should be very good. I've heard good things from other people. So it should be really good, but we'll see what I think of it when I have the Espadín. If it's really good, we'll add the full line to ferment and still. So that one should be coming in any day. So I'm looking forward to that. El Bujo means the owl. People do that at me occasionally. So you tried Fortaleza Blanco, tasted like a Cristalino or Don Julio 70. Don't shoot me. I won't shoot you. I won't shoot you. All right. I'm not a big Fortaleza regular Blanco person. I drink the still strength. So I don't know. I haven't. Don Julio 70 is just it's a filtered añejo with additives added to make it taste like an añejo. So I don't think the Blanco tastes like an añejo, but maybe they just filtered the Don Julio too much. Or the Cristalino was filtered too much, because like if it's like key where they filter it 9 times, you got to wonder what's left in there. They filtered the crap out of it. They filtered the life out of it. Carbon filtering is just the worst. What happened to my wrist? Oh, I didn't answer it yet. Doing double duty, watching my daughter's basketball game on you. Oh, well, I hope your daughter wins. Hope she's getting a triple double or something. So I messed it up playing golf, believe it or not. Yeah. I was hitting golf balls at the range with my daughter. She's taking lessons, and did something in the swing where when I went to hit it, it just something popped in my wrist. And so I have to wear this little support for a couple weeks. Can't play golf for a little while, which I do love my golf. So, hey, if any of you guys are golfers, we should put together a Tequila Hombre golf tournament and do like a tequila conference where I get a lot of brands to come in and do tastings and stuff. And we have a golf tournament. What do you guys think about doing something like that? Like a Tequila Talk, Tequila Hombre conference here in Southern California? Would you guys be interested in doing something like that? Would you fly out for that? I get a bunch of different brands to set up booths and do tastings and stuff. And so you guys can come out, taste all different kinds of tequila. We'll do some seminars and teaching and stuff. Have a golf tournament. What do you guys think? I've been thinking about doing something like that. Would you guys be interested if we did something like that and coming out to California and doing like a tequila conference type of thing? Would you guys like that? All right, let me know. Just comment, let me know if you'd be interested. Maybe I'll put something together. Hey, Mark, toasty with a glass of Fortaleza. There you go. Hey, bubble tea. So glad you could make it. And I'm glad you're enjoying a good glass of Fortaleza. I think you can't go wrong with Fortaleza. I think the restaurant, it's playing bad. I think the restaurant, it's playing. Okay, I'm a little lost on that. Parents are still not allowed to in person to in Oregon. Oh, that's why you got to watch that. We have to do that for my daughter. My daughter plays ice hockey. Caitlin, you guys remember her because she was commenting on my birthday thread. But she plays ice hockey, and they were doing the same thing there. But now parents can go and watch. You just gotta stay away from each other. But we used to have to watch her being streamed on Zoom. So one of the parents would go in with a camera and stuff and zoom it. So we used to watch her games that way. Who's this? Where was I? Let's do this here. Jesus, over time, experience your palate with developing and distinguish trash from. Yeah, there you go. I love when other people here help you out with stuff like that too. All right, LGA, tried Los Chamucos Añejo, kind of tasted like poor whiskey than a good tequila. I'm wondering if the Blanco is better. I am going to be reviewing the Chamucos High Proof Blanco, so just wait until that review comes out. And then I'll let you know what I think. So that'll let you know whether you should jump into the Blanco or not. Have you had Alquima Extra Añejo, the 6-year? I have. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I'll review them. Try to review the whole Alquimia line. The only one I haven't gotten yet is the 14-year. I'm waiting for that one. So yeah, you're interested? Okay, so you'd come out to California for a tequila conference where we have a golf tournament, and then we do like a big what are they called? Expedition hall or whatever, where we have vendors that come in, tequila brands, and you can do tastings and try different tequilas, and we'll have seminars and teaching and stuff. Would everyone be interested in doing that? Zenga TV says, do you have a mezcal or two that you'd recommend? Yeah, actually, I've got a bunch of mezcals that I'd recommend. What level of mezcal drinker are you? Are you new, or are you somewhat experienced, or are you super experienced? Let me know whether you've had mezcal before, and then I can kind of gauge on that. Tequila Hombre Expo, I'm down. You're in SoCal too. Okay. High Times is my neighborhood. Oh, very good. Okay, Fidel. Yeah, we'd probably try to do it like some place where it wouldn't charge us a mint to rent the hall and stuff. So I'd probably try to do it like over here in Ontario at the convention center or something. But I can work on putting something like that together. Sounds like a plan. All right, so Tequila Amigo's in. Golf and tequila is fun. Exactly. So Ron Fierro's in. No golf for Bonnie, but definitely a conference to taste and learn. Okay, that'd be good. All right. We can just have the golf for people that are interested. We can find something else too, other activities that we can do too that might be cool, like maybe a border run. Because it's not that far from the border. Or we could think of something. Come down to Florida. No, come on. Florida? California is so much better than Florida. We don't have humidity here. We don't have flying cockroaches. The state bird, the palmetto bug there in Florida. You ever see that thing flying around, a big cockroach like this big with wings? It's like, what's going on? We don't have those here in Southern California. If they flew around here, we have birds that eat them, so they'd be gone. It's like Southern California is so much better than Florida because no humidity. You won't break out in zits everywhere. No alligators hiding in ponds and stuff. Ugh. Hey, Mark Trinidad, thank you so much. Hey. Yes, and thank you so much. I was telling everybody about the jersey. Love it. Tell Lucy I love it. So thankful that you guys put this together. Thanks for the super chat, Mark. I appreciate it. I appreciate it immensely. All right. Do I have a readily available mezcals or tea? Yeah, the Pluma Negra series is very good, and you can find it on fermentandstill.com. And right now they're running a special where if you buy any 2 bottles of it, you get $20 off. So it's a good deal. I recommend that right now. Orlando's, I haven't worn a mask in weeks, strictly personal choice. Yeah, there you go. Well, Florida's just a mess. It's been a mess. Your governor's a mess. Sorry, I don't mean to insult you guys, but really, he's a mess. No way, Emilio's my friend out here. Small world. Cheers, Mark. Hey, interested in Cali tasting? I would also like to get involved and help. Okay, great. I'll keep you posted. If I'll throw it around the idea of doing something like this and see what the logistics are. Of course, it would be when you don't have to wear masks anymore. We're getting to the point here in California where we're up to the level where it's like, you can have full parties inside without masks. So we're like, because we have zero, because everybody out here is getting vaccinated. So we have a very high vaccination level. So people are getting almost full attendance in restaurants, and baseball games are now full open. Dodger Stadium's now full. So, you don't need any of that no mask stuff anymore, because we did a good job with our vaccinations and we don't have people still sick. Ontario Convention Centers. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that would be close to you. So it wouldn't be bad at all. Come to Texas. I was already in Texas. I was in Texas last year. I went and saw the Cowboys play. I was at the game where Dak broke his leg, unfortunately. So, but I was there. I was in Dallas. So I occasionally go to Texas. Isn't Florida a state bug, the alligator? The palmetto bug is the state bird. It's like a flying cockroach. If you've ever seen it, thing's nasty. And they get like this big and they're flying everywhere. And the humidity down there. Florida's a great state. You know, I love Florida. I love the people there and stuff. But the humidity there is, when you're out here in California, it's a dry heat. So you go outside, you don't have to shower 6 times in the summer like you do in Florida when that humidity just sticks with you. So, but yeah, I'm sitting outside in Florida at dusk right now. Low humidity, no bugs tonight. Humidity and bugs is in California. Yeah, the California myth. I have relatives in Florida. I can tell you it's not a myth. I've experienced it firsthand. My grandparents are in Florida. My aunt and my grandmother and stuff live in the villages in Orlando. I've been there. I know what it's like. Stupid question. Can you explain why someone that never tried mezcal needs a starter? It's not a starter. It's more of a entry level, because some of them can get super smoky and super complex, where if your palate's not used to it, it can throw you for a loop. And so that's what happens. That's why we do that. That's why we do more of a beginner mezcal, because it eases you into it. I've had too many people that have jumped into the more complex ones, and then they come back going, that was really weird. I didn't like it at all, blah, blah, blah. But I find when you refer them into the more ones that are catered towards like beginner palates and stuff, they are able to develop the palate and stuff and get into it more and more and more. It's like, you know, learning to swim. You jump at the shallow end and you work around the shallow end where it's safe before you head out to the deep end. You don't just go and jump into the deep end and expect not to drown. So that's the same thing. And, you know, the more complex ones too have a tendency of being a lot more expensive. So this gives them a chance to see if they like it, experience the palate thing without spending a small fortune on some of the more complex ones. Plus, tequila drinks are anti-COVID. Yeah, there you go. We're all anti-COVID. Florida's over 50% vaccinated. High percentage of seniors are. Okay, great. So Cliff works for the tourist board for Florida. I've tried Bozol Espadin and Santa Pedra Espadin. I love both for margs, but I didn't enjoy it as much as a sipper. Yeah, see, Bozol is okay. It tend to be a little more on the smokier side for me. I haven't tried Santa Pedra. I don't know what that one is. So I can't tell you why you didn't like them or not. Bozol Espadin is not one that I would personally buy, but try Pluma Negra. Try Pluma Negra and tell me what you think. That one I think is more geared towards that. All right, I missed it because I got on late, but I'm hearing California tequila and golf. I'm so okay. Yeah, if I do something like that, it's an idea I'm tossing around, so we'll see. I'm thinking of doing like a Tequila Hombre conference, tequila conference, and we have like a golf tournament, you know, for a fun thing to do, and we can do some stuff too for people that don't play golf and come up with some ideas. I'm just thinking, just brainstorming something we can do maybe for next year. Because I'm also want to do the tour, right? We want to do the tour. People want to do a tour with me at the tequila distilleries and stuff in Mexico. So I'm working on putting that together too, probably for sometime next year. I need to talk to the distilleries when I go this year in August to see what's going on. We should go see a Cowboys game. Yeah, there you go. I'd love to go see a Cowboys game. Hey, if you guys want to do it, just like a tequila thing, we have a get together with just some Texas tequila peeps and stuff, and go see a Cowboys game. I'm always game for that. I'd be more than happy to do that. I look at it like Tequila Highland is the bourbon, tequila Lowland is the rye, and mezcal is like the Scotch and tequila. Yeah, but Scotch can be super peated, you know, and it could be light peat, but there's so many people that are turned off from Scotch, where mezcal, you can actually try a mezcal that has none of smokiness at all, where Scotch, because you're dealing with peated rye or peated grains, it's going to have a smokiness in it. But there's some mezcals that you can have that have no smoke in them at all, because they not all of them have to be cooked in the earthen pits with the fire and stuff. So there's mezcals that don't have any smoke at all to them. I don't know how to golf, but I'm down. It's okay. You don't have to golf. The golf was just like an activity thing that I think would be fun, is to have as part of the conference. We can do like a golf tournament for those that do golf. And what we do too is it would probably be, and if you wanted to play, you're not a golfer, but you wanted to play, we could do it where it's a best ball tournament where you just need somebody that's a good golfer in your group, and then everyone just plays the best ball, take shots from there. It's fun. We could do something else too. We can do like a dinner, we do a pairing night where we have a dinner where we have a full meal that's paired with different tequilas. And then we could do, I can bring brands in to do tastings and stuff and talk about their brands. And we could it'd be cool. We could do it for like a weekend or something. I think it'd be fun. If you had to choose only one commercial tequila, what would it be? Commercial tequila? Isn't all tequila commercial? Any tequila you can buy in the store commercial, right? I couldn't choose one. I would die trying to pick one. It would take me forever, so I couldn't do that. I don't play golf, but I play soccer golf. Oh, there you go. Soccer golf. Okay. Well, I tell you what, you drink enough tequila, you could probably go out and play golf. So anybody could if they drink enough, I guess. Don't get hung up on the golf thing. Golf was just an idea. I love golf, so we don't have to do golf. We can have a cigar night. Yeah. Cigar and tequila night. We can have food pairing night where we have a chef prepare a meal for us, matching it up with tequila. We can do all kinds of stuff. Think of ideas of things that you think would be cool. I'm open to suggestions. I'm just kind of brainstorming on this right now. Nothing's concrete. But let me know. Hey, DJ Joey, thanks for the $1.99 super chat, a super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Frisbee golf. Sure. We can do frisbee golf. Sure. Cliff. We can do that. Not a problem. All right. So with frisbee golf being the last thing we talked about, why don't we call it a night, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in and for all your questions and comments. And I appreciate the super chats as well. Thank you so much for those that did the super chats. Thanks again to Mark Trinidad and Lucy for this smokingly cool jersey. It's awesome. Just to show everybody, it is cool. On the back, it says Tequila Hombre. And number 3, that's on a Cowboys jersey because I love my Cowboys. You guys want any custom jerseys for yourself, for soccer team or football team or your son's team or something you want to do, something really cool with a custom jersey? Mark and Lucy are the people that do it for you. I'll put a link in the description of this when the video's over so you guys can check them out. So that's it. Until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila or mezcal, so drink the good stuff. Keep an eye out for some of the reviews I got coming up. I got some new tequilas I'm looking forward to telling you guys about. So keep an eye out for them. All right. Take care. Salud.